Sports, and we are back with another fight recap of the UFC 299 O'Malley versus Vera. Now, with me recapping this fight, as always, Brother Jedi, and with us, a special guest, my man, AD Fantana. AD, what's up, bro?
What's up, homies?
Like, man, this is guys. Good to see you, bro. It's good to see you. So let's just digest this fight card we literally just witnessed. O'Malley pretty much put on a masterclass against Vera. I mean, Vera, we know he's durable, he's tough. But I think for 5 rounds, O'Malley just outnumbered him, landed more, controlled the space, controlled the distance, controlled the footwork, and did what he said he was going to do. I don't know. What do you guys think? Was that a good performance? What do you think? Does it stamp him as like a top champion for that division, or do you think he still has a way to go before considered as like an elite athlete in that bantamweight? You want to go, Eddie? What's your
So
take on that?
yeah, pretty much everything you said, bro. Like the footwork. I mean, I think coming into the fight, we know that Cheeto's usually a slow starter, right?
Yeah.
It was basically the fight that I didn't want to see. Is Cheeto starting slow and not being able to come back. Like as a Cheeto fan, I guess everybody was hoping that there would be like a flurry, and I thought that it would happen around round 3. It came briefly, I think, in round 4, but it was still like you said, just a complete masterclass from O'Malley. Sean O'Malley's first time in championship rounds, so it was interesting to see. I don't know. Do you think he looked tired in round 4 and round 5?
No, not really. I just think that some of the body shots that took effect in round 5 from Vera. And like you could see, because when Vera did land some of the jabs, when it did land on him, it made O'Malley slow down a little bit. But I think it was just a little too late. That's pretty much what happened there. But I mean, I don't know. Do you guys think that Marlon Vera can make another run at the title again?
Yeah, it depends,
Jedi.
dude. I think he's just got to turn up the pace more. But clearly, O'Malley's speed and feint was too difficult for him to deal with. You know, he was very strong, very fast all the way through. So yeah, hats off to him. I think Vera's. I'm not sure, bro. I think he just needed to make it more of a fight
Yeah.
than shell up, you know what I mean, and try not to get hurt, I guess. But yeah, he's what
Yeah,
it
but
is now. He's still
it's
the
like I
champ.
said, my bro. It's just like, yeah. Sorry. Were you done there, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, it was just basically the fight I didn't want to see, bro. It's like coming into the fight, I was always afraid, and having putting money on Cheeto, I was hoping that again he would have rallied at some point, and that was just exactly what I didn't want to see in that fight, bro.
Yeah.
The Sean dancing around him, staying at range, doing the footwork, and then like Cheeto just like shelling up, and then like having the odd flurry, but like just never came close, bro.
Yeah,
Never
he,
came
he
close.
couldn't really execute any sort of offensive game plan where he's really dictating where the fight's going. He couldn't do anything of that nature. And I think he was chasing for the majority of the fight. He was on the back foot from the first minute, pretty much. And you would hope that because you think that he's a stronger fighter in terms of power, if he lands maybe something, you could potentially, almost like literally the last shot of the fight. If you could have done that a little earlier in the fight, maybe it would have been a different outcome. That body shot that pretty much stopped O'Malley's movement right there. But that was, I think, everyone's prediction. That's that's been watching these fighters. It kind of predicted that's what's going to happen. Because we can look back at when Poirer fought Sandhagen, the same thing happened there as well. Someone just moved around and pieced him up for 5 rounds.
Exactly.
And that's how he loses when he does lose.
Yeah, I think what was like immediately noticeable in this fight though was the speed difference, bro.
Yes.
Sean was just so much, but in the first round you could just see like, nah, Sean is so much quicker than this, bro. It's gonna have to be a case of speed versus timing.
Yeah.
We know Cheetah has good timing. He's shown that like knockout power in the past. He's knocked guys out, caught them, especially in the later rounds.
Yeah.
So of course hoping for that, but like I said, just never materialized.
I mean, looking at the stats here, Sean he landed 232 of 358 shots, and Vera landed 89 of
Yeah.
251. Like he
Yeah,
barely could
look,
land
Crazy.
anything.
it's difficult to say because it's a different opponent, but
Yeah.
this might have been Sean O'Malley's best performance. Like in
Yes.
terms of a masterclass, bro. It was like
Yeah.
it was like 5-0, bro.
Yeah.
Mm.
It
You
was.
won all 5 rounds. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely. Who do you think
Exactly.
should be his next opponent, Jedi? For
I didn't know
Sean.
it's either gonna be Murab or that Sandhagen.
Oh, okay. He's calling out Ilya Topopo.
Yeah.
What do you think, AD?
I didn't know exactly that, but I would like to see him clean out the bantamweight division
First, yeah.
just because he skipped the whole line
That's a good point.
by like beating Peter Yan.
Yeah, he's got to fight either Marab or Sandhagen next to me. But they're probably gonna give to Marab. They're probably gonna give. That's probably
Yeah,
gonna
I
be the
think
fight.
it's been decided already, bro.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I think I heard I'm about 70% sure I heard something like that. Like Dana White
What,
said it.
Murab?
I think after Merab won his last fight,
Oh, it's
Okay.
decided. Okay.
it was pretty much decided as far as I understood. Yeah.
Okay. No, then that's. I think that could be a good test for Maddie. The caliber of Marab and the style that he brings. I think that will be something different because everyone that O'Malley has fought has tried to stand with him. Everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, look,
Yeah.
it's a stacked division, bro. And like Jedi said, he did skip the line, so he needs to kind of still prove himself. He's beaten some very high caliber opponents, Peter Yan, Aljamain Sterling,
Yeah.
and now Chito Vera. But yeah, bro, Sandhagen or Merab should be a good test of his character, bro. I think
I
they'll also
think
push
so.
him, especially in terms of the pace. They'll be able to keep his pace.
Marab is
But
Sandhagen.
yeah, it won't be a situation where he's going to dance around them. You know what I mean? Both of them can kind
Yeah.
of fight at range. So yeah, I think either one of them will be a good fight for him.
Oh wait, for sure. Good performance. Yeah, really, I would love to watch the fight back again because O'Malley did fight really well. But anyway, let's move it down the fight card. Dustin Poirer fighting Benoit Saint-Denis. Jed came and he caught the last round of that fight. Dustin doing Dustin Poirer things, guys. The diamond. Hey, we see when we were building up that Saint-Denis, he's aggressive. He's like a big. But when I watched the way he boxes, boxing combination, he has a habit of, like I said in the preview, he does like he just turn up and he does a lot of hooks when he goes forward. And Dustin's boxing is probably one of the sharpest in that division there, and he did again just a flawless performance. Eddie, what do you think about that fight? You know, I think you
Yeah, look, I mean,
made cash
like
off it, no?
yeah, like you said, Saint Denis came out like a bat out of hell, bro. Like he just came in and like the first thing he did was shot the takedown, made it a wrestling match. Thought Dustin showed very good defense on the ground.
Yeah.
And also managing to get free, but then you could see in the exchanges that they had when it was on the feet that Dustin was kind of getting the better of him, clipping him like every so now and then. So yeah, and it was quite funny. I thought that every time Saint Denis shot on him, tried a guillotine 3 in a row. And then his corner said, like,
Don't do
dude,
it.
over now and don't do it. First thing, shoots in the second round, goes for the guillotine.
It's just in him to do that. I think he wants to probably land the submission, but it could also just be the natural thing to do because when someone shoots for a double leg, like the natural thing to do is grab the head and he shoots for that.
That was interesting that his corner said
submission.
not to try it though. You know what I mean?
Why?
Yeah.
Why you find that interesting?
I mean, if you're saying that if that's the natural
then
thing
you're
to
going
do, and
on your
that's like
back.
in his. Yeah, but I mean,
if he was shooting, you would try and like put an underhook and sprawl.
Yes,
You
sprawl,
put your legs out.
yeah, exactly.
But he's
exactly.
doing a guillotine except in his back.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's probably why
But
they
I mean,
not to do
so
it.
that's why.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you guys are saying.
And you know, also because for Dustin in a fight like this, he has the advantage on the boxing exchanges. So like, if you can eliminate the man's takedowns, you got the advantage now. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna keep it, which is what he did basically to get the finish.
Yeah.
The fight for me now, to be honest with you guys, the matchup is a bit. It was maybe just because Dustin didn't have anyone. I don't think he wanted to wait any longer in that division because everyone else is pretty much matched up with each other already, and he didn't have a fight. So like for me, he didn't really have to take it. You know what I mean? Dustin.
But this guy won like 5 in a row.
Oh, so he had
knockouts.
no option. Yeah, he had kind of.
Yeah, I mean somebody had to fight him at some point.
Yeah, that's true.
Checker, can I ask a technical question?
Yo.
Okay, now, so say a bra's shooting on you now, and he's deep into the shot, and you feel yourself being taken down. Why wouldn't you go for a guillotine?
Exactly.
It's a very natural thing to do. Yes.
Yeah, I'm saying so. That's why I'm saying it was interesting that his corner told him not to do it. You know what I mean? Because what is he supposed to do in that situation then?
Like I said, there's
Yeah.
many ways you could sprawl back immediately. You could underhook to turn it around. You could wizard. Yeah, there's a number
I
of
mean,
options
yeah,
you
he
could
can
do.
sprawl, but if he feels the bra's deep, what
Yeah.
else are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
Because his bra was deep in cake, bro.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I think doing the guillotine makes it almost like you accepting to go on your back in that position. Because if you're gonna try and create this, like if you at least not doing a guillotine, you can create a scramble or like try and throw him off you with momentum or whatever. But I think if you're doing that guillotine, it means that that's what the position is gonna be when you go down now.
Yeah. I'd say
You
there's
know
always
what I
a
mean?
risk because sorry, Jedi, go on.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say there's always a risk to do that because you willingly letting yourself be taken down, and there's not always a good guarantee that the guillotine might even be like sunk in officially, like properly. Because I mean, in that, even though you got it in pretty deep 3 times, the league got out of it. I mean, a lot of times we see fighters. How many times have we seen fighters actually successfully land the guillotine in when someone gets taken down? Fabricio Verdum is the last person I can think about that that actually landed successfully while someone went in takedown, got you. Maybe Charles Oliveira. You know what I mean? So it's always a risk. You're willing to say, okay, we're gonna do shots deep in, and it's very deep in. Are you? Because the thing is, the guillotine. Both of us are now. Our hands are caught up in locks. I'm caught up here with your head, and you caught up with my legs, and it's now a matter of who's gonna let go first to see who's gonna proceed to the next transition, the next move. You know what I mean? Dustin, I'm not mistaken. I think he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
So he's not uncomfortable on the ground, but I mean it's not where he wants to be, obviously. But now what does this mean for him? Does this set him up with who could be his next opponent after winning this fight now? Gaethje's got Holloway, Charles Oliveira's got what's that the guy? So what's his name? Ottoman, right? And then
Tsarukyan.
and who Makhachev? Nobody.
Tsarukyan.
Makhachev doesn't have any.
Yeah, I don't know. I was actually thinking, if Saint Denis had won this fight, he would have been a liquor fight for Makhachev, like in terms of challenging the wrestling. So it's unfortunate in a way, but yeah, DDP got the job done, bro.
Yeah, well, there's levels to it, and that's the thing. He's the reason why he's on top of that list in lightweight division. But yeah, what do you guys think should be his next opponent? Do you think for Dustin Poirer? Does he wait for
Why can't he fight for the belt?
He lost to Gaethje. Gaethje's fighting now.
Gaethje's fighting for the BMF belt now, bro.
He lost to Oliveira, but Oliveira's already got a fight, and then that leaves Makhachev. He beat Chandler.
I guess Darush might be a good opponent for him.
Nice.
Not Benil, bro. Benil lost one fight to Benil was on the move.
He just lost recently.
Yeah, but listen, Benil was on a streak or so, and then he lost to Oliveira, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lost to Oliveira.
No, didn't he lose against he lost against a young dude now recently?
Did he lose again recently?
Yeah.
Against who?
I don't know.
The Oliveira, bro. The young guy.
The young guy.
Okay, Benil 7.
He beat Glamrock. He beat.
Okay, maybe Benil then, bro. Okay, fine.
Yeah, maybe Benil.
So he hasn't lost again since Oliveira.
Benil.
Yeah.
I'll see now. Benil. He lost against that Tsarukyan.
Yeah. And he's fighting Oliveira.
He's fighting Oliveira,
yeah.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
So then why not Benil Poirer, bro?
Yeah, or this camera dude.
Oh, Gamrock and Poirer, yeah. But
Gamma,
Gamrock and
yeah.
Poirer on the same team. They're from the same German and everything.
That's exactly why they should fight.
So they should probably fight each other next. Because Gamrock's also been on a win streak at the moment. But let's see what UFC comes up with. I'm sure whatever Dustin gets next should be on the road to another title shot. And then we have Kevin Holland that took on Michael Venom Page. Michael Venom Page debut, and he did these Michael Venom Page things, dancing around the cage, doing
Afro beats.
the Afro beats.
Undertaker.
Yeah, it was a mainly kickboxing fight, really. Kevin Holland tried a lot of grappling, clinching, but couldn't really successfully land any takedowns. When he did have one takedown, it came off towards the end of the second round, where he was just basically bagging him down, dragging him and elbowed a little bit, but nothing major. And then when they were standing, it looked like Michael landed the most significant shots in terms of like actually cleaner shots. Holland was missing for most of the time.
He's got a very uncomfortable style.
Michael.
Venom Page.
Yeah.
But it's also like difficult to engage with him because he's always running around. You know what I mean? And he's so far away from you. But yeah, it was a typical Michael Venom Page kind of fight, I think. You know
Do you think that performance is like a performance? Do you think that he can actually cause havoc in this welterweight division? I know it's his debut.
I think he can, but his fights is not crazy exciting unless he knocks somebody out. You know what I mean? Then it looks like okay.
Like karate combat.
Cool. Exactly that.
What's your take, AD?
But just on the fight in general, I thought it was interesting that because Kevin Holland's quite a lanky guy as well. And he was struggling with the distance, and that he resorted to grappling and to clenching. Which was interesting because against Wonderboy they must agreed nobody's gonna shoot, he's not gonna shoot, they're just gonna strike. Right. So it was interesting that he did resort to that in this fight, and he didn't try to just put on a show for the fans. Like he was actually like changing his strategy, trying to win. As far as Michael Venom Page goes, but a very entertaining guy. Like outside of the ring, even like he's got a lot of tropes to him and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to see him against Wonderboy, bro. I think that'd be a very fun fight.
I'd like to see him against Ian Gary.
Or even Ian Gary, yeah. But see, Ian Gary went up all the way to 6th in this division after the last
crazy.
fight. Which I don't understand because he jumped a lot of guys.
Yeah.
He jumped a lot of guys. I thought, hey, there's a couple of fights I think that he jumped that could have actually beaten him. Could beat him, you know what I mean? But they probably like AD said, they'll probably give him to Wonderboy next because just because of Wonderboy, I think he's 8th in the division now, and it should just be a good stylistic matchup for the two kickboxers.
Exactly, yeah.
And the fans would actually want to watch that. It could also be one of the fights where no one really lands any knockout blow.
Exactly, bro. You know, it could be very boring.
Like point fighting karate, bro.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, like I say, he's charismatic, he's entertaining. The fight went out the way I thought it was gonna go, to be honest. Because I never really ever seen Kevin Holland be the aggressive wrestler and actually like do what he wants to do with his wrestling, and where he's able to control takedowns and really like, you know, he relies so much on his randomness of his boxing and kickboxing that usually gets him his wins. And if that was gonna be the case, I don't think he was actually gonna land on Michael Page because he moves very, very elusively. But yeah, I think we should campaign for the Michael versus Wonderboy fight. That should probably be so. Holland, if I'm not mistaken, did he lose his last fight? No, he won his last one. He beat
Jack Tenarena.
Oh yes, he lost.
Chiesa.
He beat Chiesa, but he lost.
Does Michael Chiesa even fight?
Yeah, Kevin Holland beat him and then lost to Jack, 3-name Jack, and then and now he lost against Michael Venom Page. Look at debut. Anyway, then we're moving on to another fight that AD made bank with, like a bag AD. Gilbert, he didn't on this one. Gilbert
I lost on this one. I lost on this one, unfortunately.
Gilbert Burns faced Jack Della Magdalena, and that was a good fight to watch because it was very technical. high pace, very you could see the elite. Yeah,
I
because
didn't watch this one.
the moment I noticed that Jack was able to stuff some of Gilbert's Burns takedowns and and transition and actually get off of the ground from being on the ground with Gilbert Burns, I thought, oh, this is gonna be a long night for Gilbert because he's not allowing Gilbert's strongest attribute to be deployed in the fight. And then when I kept on standing, Jack's combos was just the best fight I've seen him fight in the UFC by far, by far. Eddie, you've watched the fight.
Dude
what do
can
you
box, bro.
Yeah, look, I thought his boxing was very good, like you said.
Yeah.
I did, however, think, and you might think I'm wrong here, but I did, however, think that Gilbert got the better of the exchanges on the feet, like in terms of landing the bigger shots.
The bigger shots, yes.
Jack's output was definitely more, and like you said, he was putting combinations together very well. But to be honest with you, bro, like I thought it was 2-0 going into the third.
Yes, I also think Gilbert landed the more damaging shots, especially the overhand right and the leg kicks that he was landing.
And the takedowns, bro. And he
the-
had sub attempts on the takedown. So I thought going into the third, it was 2-0 to Gilbert, but I thought it was going quite well for him.
Yeah.
But then, like you said, Jack broke free again from Gilbert on the ground, landed a big knee, and then just finished the fight. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Eddie, you were spot on. Gilbert Burns had a much higher volume of strikes and not strikes, sorry, higher percentage of like significant big strikes that landed. And he had 7 of 11 takedowns from round 1 and round 2 that landed. So and like you said, the submission attempts as well. However, when Jack did stand up in both those rounds, you could see that he had Gilbert Burns going backwards because when Gilbert Burns will land an overhand right, go land, and then he'll go jab 1-2, then a body shot, and then a hook again, and he'll keep Gilbert Burns going back every time they break from an exchange. He's the one that's pushing Gilbert going backwards. And I think he had a little read going into the third round, noticing every time he does land a body shot, Gilbert will duck like that. And that knee was just perfect time knee. Like he just set it up so nicely. Wonderful performance, bro, for Jack. Really, I wonder what that does for him in this division now, because I thought if anyone was fighting in Gary now, I think to give it to Jack rather, because Jack is
It's gonna be 3 named Jack, bro.
What do you guys think?
JDM. Yeah, JDM must fight Ian Gary, bro. That's gonna be a good fight. Somebody's gonna become a superstar or challenge for the title. Who's the champ again?
Leon Edwards.
Okay. But he called out that Russian dude.
Yeah, you want to fight Shavkat Ramonov, the dark horse in that division. Jack must be careful, bro, to call out someone like that, because Shavkat is, I think he might end up taking the championship for sure in that round.
I also think so.
Anything you want to say on that one, on Jack?
I guess just if he gets that fight and he wins, then does that mean he gets a shot at Leon, or is it still too early for him?
Exactly. Nah, you'll definitely get the shot then.
If he beats Shavkat.
Shavkat's number 3.
And I think they're gonna give it to Bilal first.
Oh yeah.
I think Bilal.
I guess, well, after Bilal, then the winner of Bilal Edwards, does he get them?
Yeah, I think so.
If he beats Shavkat.
Yeah,
definitely. I think so.
Yes. Because Gary called out Colby. He called out Colby Covington.
Yeah, but I don't think Colby, would you still put Colby in the title conversation? Because if you beat Colby, then is it like, does he now get a shot because he beat Colby? But Colby's been on the slide now for how long? 3 fights.
Yeah, I guess things.
He's still a draw and whatnot, but it's like, in terms of the results that he's getting, I don't think that beating him qualifies you to get a title shot. Not for me.
Okay.
If
he's not good
Colby,
enough. His stock's going down.
Excuse me?
He's like rating it went from 84 to
79. He's gone on a three match losing streak.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It's like, I don't really think he's relevant to the title conversation at this point. Like, of course, if he puts a streak together, then maybe. But like at this point, that's why again I just think that beating him doesn't do anything for your title aspirations. Probably be a money fight, because obviously
his name is Ian Gary. That would be good for you.
I mean, that would draw such a big big attention, bro. The two of them, because Kobe would have a field day with that man and his wife.
Yeah.
Like their relationship and stuff like that.
It
It's
will be
just
terrible, bro. It will be terrible.
yeah,
Oh, it'll
probably
be
won't be
bad.
allowed on TV, bro.
And then obviously the last fight that we previewed on the recap was just touch base on is Peter Yan and Song Yadong. Song Yadong is like a freaking zombie, bro. That dude just doesn't know how to get put down because he fought. I mean, he fought really well in the first round, but then said round 2 and 3, Peter Yan just started doing Peter Yan things. And I think what's significantly different than notice with Peter Yan is that he's starting to implement a lot more wrestling in his arsenal. He's not just relying on kickboxing like he used to in the past. Boxed really well through round 2, and then through round 3, I thought his takedowns was superb. But we won't spend too much time on it because I don't think you guys. I know Jed didn't.
Look, I didn't see much of the fight. I was still kind of waking up that time, like just trying to get the fight fired up and stuff. But what I did see was, like you said, the wrestling. That was like the thing that stood out. From the little that I saw was Peter Yan's wrestling. And yeah, just like you said, Song Yadong just walking through punches, bro. Yeah.
He took a lot of shots, and I was like, this guy just doesn't seem to. He's not phased. Like you can see him get tired. You can see he's getting depleted by the shots, but he doesn't get put out. Like he doesn't get rocked or nothing like that. He just slows down quite significantly, and I think that's what took place over the fight. 2-1 to Peter Yan. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for that time and recapping these fights with me. That's always a pleasure. Jedi, 80. I hope that we can do it again. I hope we can join more episodes with us in the future. I want to plan to do a massive thing for UFC 300. Hope to get you involved with that, 80, if you can be available.
Live stream
14th of April.
Yeah, we can do that.
Savage.
Please, still, guys, we're still trying to figure out the real name of Johnny Walker. Please leave it in the comments below.
On
Still
that note,
don't know. Don't know what his name is.
I'm sure we will get it. We will get it. The thing is, we mustn't look it up. So it's for people to put it in the comments. But on that note, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to stay in touch with our latest content. On that note, stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.